So I'm back in Tyndrum. I pulled in for a juice, 75 pence for that, and I got some pasta sauce, couldn't believe it, 50 pence, expires, used by August. Well, we're still in the middle of July, so I'm alright with that. I'll use it in the next couple of days actually. This is from the shop I go to. If you go next door to Green Valley, well, you need a checkbook or a gold Amex card or American Express Unlimited. I never understood everywhere you went, all cars except diners or Amex, American Express. Fucking nuisance that, wasn't it? You know, if you travel in the world paying by Amex, you come to any location in Scotland, so you don't take that card. I have no idea why that happens. A gold rimmed American Express card. I had a platinum and a gold one at one point in life. There was a fee, you paid so much every year. I had a blue one, a silver one, a platinum one, and a gold one. I never knew where I was. I had to hire a personal assistant to deal with my finances, and then she diddled me out of my entire life savings. And since then I've kept a ledger. I open the ledger every morning and I calculate everything on a daily basis. I fill it in with a quill dipped in ink and calculate everything and close the ledger in the evening, late on. I usually have some blotting paper for the ink and then I close it to save the mess. Hello there, are you? The seagull. You're wrong. He's a long way from home, isn't he? Where is he? You can't see him, he's kind of camouflaged on that chimney pots. Somebody else has been obsessing about the grass. If I was the person that lived in the house, I think it's the shop owner, she maybe doesn't have time, but I would have that all ploughed up, completely removed with the machine. I'd have potatoes, parsley, carrots, what else, leeks and cabbages and turnip, neeps. Yeah. I don't like the word Swede. I've never really pronounced it actually. It's a middle class way of speaking. Would you like some Swede? Swede? No? Just give me some neeps. Chatties and neeps, please. Mash the chatties, will you? Chap it chatties, please. Yeah, mashed neep, chap it chatties and a little bit of mince, please. That's mince with ingings, please. And 2 plain bridies and an ing and all when you're in the baker. Yep. Yes, I like Tyndrum. It's a nice location, especially on a winter's day, just sitting here thinking about summer. So here we are. Gauze it, enjoy it. Now I'm just thinking again just how much produce could be produced from this patch of land. You'd be self-sufficient for the entire winter. Summer, autumn, winter, and probably into spring with the leeks and Brussels sprouts. And a bit of the cabbage I've left in the corner somewhere. A rhubarb patch somewhere. Oh yes, and some flowers as well. I mean, it's silly to leave it so bland, doing nothing. There we go. And I was thinking as well about the middle classes as well. I mean, I don't know what it's like when they're having dinner at home or something like that, after the main course. Is there anything for afters? Yeah, it's some creme brulee. Some creme brulee with crème fraîche. Yeah. Profiteroles. Can't even bloody pronounce it, Andrew. Profiteroles. Yeah. Sorbet. Whereas if you're in the proletariat household, what would you like? Did you not enjoy your chips? No, it's alright. Anything else? I can make you a peach and lemon curd. Yes. The heel of the bread, we'll make you a peach and lemon curd. That was a staple diet for most, including my household. There was always lemon curd in the kitchen, in the cupboard. Always. You get peach and lemon curd. And if you were really quite brave, you take a digestive biscuit and smear the lemon curd on top of that. It was a real treat. Much better than creme brulee and creme fraiche. There's something very nice about the old A85 as opposed to that new noisy route. This is much more idyllic. And if you wonder why I don't like the 21st century, well, everything's gone wrong with it. I mean, the technology is alright. I'm quite happy with the technology. If we had the technology like this back in the 60s, 70s, maybe the 80s, well, it would have spoilt the 60s and 70s and 80s, I think. I mean, there's nothing better. If you wanted a piece of information, you looked up some sort of directory and you found the local library, or you made inquiries as to the opening hours, you know. If it's something you wanted, you would go along to the local library, ask the librarian very quietly. Shh! That's probably where I learned not to, well, where my, what do you call it, toleration for any sort of noise probably developed because I spent so many hours in the library as a young man. And the library in Crieff, the old library that is, I mean, the woman was very stern, and even if you coughed, she went, you know, or if you rustled the newspaper, you know, one of the broadsheets, you're looking at that and you ruffled it too much, she looked round with disdain. But if you approached the desk, you said, I'm looking for some information on this. She said, well, keep your voice down, there's people trying to study. But I've not heard that for a while, Andrew. But you would inquire in the library and you get the information you wanted. You didn't have to bloody, you know, have a thought when you're washing the dishes. I wonder what that means. I'll just check Google or some other search engine. I've got a feeling that chap at Benmore Farm has sold up. Remember the old gentleman I met when I was walking the line, the railway line? I met them at Portnellan, the two old gentlemen. Well, I've got a feeling that the farm's is up for sale, and I wonder if he's done that because he's done what he said to me that day. He was going to, I think he said he was going to put it in a trust fund as opposed to selling it because the taxation from the land would wipe him out. Agenda 2030 is definitely occurring around us every single day. I don't know if I'll be in 2030, but if I am, I think it will be a completely changed world from 2026. It's only 4 years away, but I think it will be very much a different place altogether. And I'm quite sure of it. If you think how much life has changed since 2019 for most of us, don't spoil your day by having negative thoughts, Andrew. It's been a wonderful day at the Tainault Games. So please, 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 please. I'll come back to the thoughts and questions. I started to diverge into other conversations which are not necessary. But I'm a fan of the old A85, that's what I mean. There's just something about it. When you walk along this road and you know, after being in Crianlarich having a drink, and you're hitchhiking and no one stops because there's only one car every half hour at that time in life, and so you walk a few miles, you get to this point and the new road's not constructed. You get to here and you think to yourself, well, hopefully somebody stops. I only want to go to Lochern Head. Yeah. I've hitchhiked so often in Scotland, and I always end up in that bar in Crianlarich, the Rod and Reel. There's a taxi driver called Ian. This is probably back in the 90s, and in the early 2000s. Yes, it'd be probably more like the 2000s, Andy. And I was one of his regular customers from the pub to Lochern Head or St Fillan's. Generally it was down one pub to the next. And if I thought I was going to be getting a bit more like dusk, I'd say, oh, just drop me in St Fillan's to the pub there, please, the Drummond Arms. But it really has been a splendid spell of weather, I have to say. It's been absolutely brilliant for everybody, and I'm glad of that. Gives everyone sort of an opportunity to cheer up a little. And hopefully they all enjoyed getting out and looking at the wildflowers and stuff like that, and weren't all sitting fretting about the scores in the World Cup hour after hour. But when the weather changes and we go back to gloom and rain, sitting in your lounge and the rain splattering against the glass, look out and the trees are bending back and forward and the grasses are all flat with rain. Everybody's miserable. Yeah. Put up a brolly and it flaps inside out. The wind and the rain. Stormy. Stormy weather brings melancholy. Yes. Darkness. Morbid darkness of winter. Fog. Gloom, grime, rime I should say, rimy frost. Don't mind the frost actually. Dampness, soddenness, yeah. The smell of autumn. leaves hanging off trees, all damp. Yes. Uncertain of what the winter's going to bring. Is it sleet, snow, drifting snow, blizzards, icicles. I've lived through it all. Great big bloody icicles hanging off the hills. Thick fog. And you've got to enjoy the summer when it's here, Andy, because we all know it's a short event, really. You wonder if we'll ever get a July as beautiful as this in the next few years. It's been a really superb time, I have to say. There's so many places I would have liked to have been, particularly in the west coast or the islands and stuff, you know. But I said before, I'm not paying £300 a night for accommodation before you even get a bloody dinner, or a bottle of wine or something, or a glass of wine, or a cognac, a drambuie, or a port, or a brandy. Or a Dubonnie. Can I have a glass of Dubonnie, please? Anything else? No, just a glass of Dubonnie. Would you like the chef's special? No. No, I don't. So I'm just taking the no, I've opted for the beef Wellington, please. The seasonal veg, thank you. I had a bad experience with the chef's special, just along the bloody road there. Yes, at the Louis Vuitton. The chef's special was especially shite. It was the worst serving of any food I've ever had in my whole damn life. It really was. It was disgusting. Absolutely awful. I could still find my taste buds, you know, jarring up. My senses were nauseated by the stock cube sauce. Ugh. I didn't want to make a fuss, so I didn't complain. But I lost the customer because I cancelled my accommodation booking as a result. Yes, Glendalough on a day like this is fine, isn't it? It's just a grand old place, very peaceful. The cuckoo up there in the spring, it's wonderful. Crianlarich over the other side, please. Right, Andrew, hurry up and finish that cigaretto. Well, I'm enjoying it in the evening sun. I've got no rush to go home. Why should I? And I don't want to travel with that drivel sport back on. That bloody 6 or 7 hours of bloody nonsense with these people talking about bloody football again. Got that for another 9 fucking months. Every time you go anywhere on a Saturday, I'll have to make some new CDs.